Almost knocked the mic over there. All right. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to a live unboxing of the Apple Vision. A few things to get through here. So let's start by clearing this desk off a little bit. We'll come back to that because the main event is right here in this box. I just came from the Apple Store where I was able to get a live demo of the Vision Pro, and let me just say, it is quite literally the most amazing piece of tech I have ever put my hands on, and I've ever put my face in. And I don't say that lightly. All right, this bag, here, let's flip this over. It's very hard to get this box out of this bag for some reason. All right, just toss that over to the side for now. This is quite the box. I've seen other people unbox this, and I didn't realize just how big this box was until they brought it out and they tried to fit it in this very skinny bag. But this thing is massive. Let's get it open. There's two of these, one on this side, one on this side. All right, here we go. Look at that. This is a very thick box, by the way. I don't know if the camera will really be able to show it. This is what it looks like underneath. I mean, just listen to that. Set this over to the side. Don't have the large enough desk for all these pieces. And here it is. This is the Apple Vision Pro. This one has been sized and fitted, especially for me. Most folks already know you've got to go through the whole process whenever you go and purchase one of these things, scanning your face and getting the size of the light seal kind of cover or little bumper. I forget what they call it. Before we open it up all the way, let's see what else is in the box here. Got to be very careful with this. This whole piece comes out. Set the Pro right there. And Apple did give us all a very special Vision Pro branded polishing cloth. It's thinner than their usual polishing cloth. And don't worry, we're not about to spend a bunch of time on the polishing cloth, but it is quite nice. It's going to come in handy. And this thing needs to be cleaned because the entire front of it is glass. So it is inevitable that we're going to have to clean it, get all those fingerprints off. So we'll just leave that off to the side there for now. Got a bunch of legal stuff. We'll just toss that to the side for now. And it comes with an extra, that's what it's called, the light seal cushion. It comes with an extra one. People have been saying that this extra one is a bit thicker than the one that's already attached to it. And it's really for if you had to put in like prescription lenses. I guess this kind of helps the Vision Pro sit off of your face a little bit more. So if you are wearing prescription lenses, then you won't be too close to the display because the prescription lenses themselves are a little thick. We will pop this open. Let's give y'all a look at this cushion. This is what that looks like. It's got a really nice material. It's very soft, almost like how do you describe this? It's almost like a really high quality pillow cover. It's kind of squishy. It's nice. Leave that up to the side for now as well. Toss that. What else do we have in here? This looks like a booklet of some sort. Yeah, there's this huge book guess it's like a getting started book. Yeah, just how to like put on the Vision Pro and stuff like that. One thing that people are, I won't say in arms, but a little bit in arms about, up in arms about, is the fact that this thing comes with no, absolutely zero Apple stickers. Not a single one. Not a single one. For $3,500, no stickers. If there was ever a sign that you needed to let you know that this was not a real product, it is that. It does not come with stickers. So clearly, Apple didn't mean this for the masses. Either that or they're trying to save money somewhere. Here in this little compartment is the dual loop band. And you really can't tell what this is from here. Folks that are familiar with the Vision Pro will know what it is just by the name. But if we can get this off and kind of show you what it is. This is the additional band. So it comes with this solo loop band on it right now. So if I pull this off, you'll see this is the solo loop band, or I don't know if they call it the solo loop band or just the solo band. It's a single loop, single band. And it's pretty comfortable. I got a chance to try it in the store today. It's really comfortable. And honestly, I think I might eventually prefer this a bit more because this one messes up your hair a bit, but it contacts in two spots. One goes like over your head like this, and then the other is behind. And they put this in here, for some folks that find this one a little bit uncomfortable with the weight of the headset being very front loaded, pulling down on your face in the front. This is supposed to help to distribute that weight a little bit more, give you a few more anchor points in the back. So we'll get to try it out, and I'll let you know which one I prefer in my review. Set that off to the side and get rid of some more of this stuff. Inside the box, see if I can lift this up without dropping everything. Inside the box is the battery pack, a USB-C cable, and the power adapter. It's a 30-watt adapter. Also, this is a 30-watt battery pack, so I imagine you're probably going to be charging as fast as you're outputting. So very curious to see what the charging speed is on the battery while you're using it and how much battery life you really can build back up and how long it might take. This battery's got some weight to it, though. Let's go ahead and take it out. Apparently, it's almost about half the weight of the headset itself. And you definitely feel it. It's like holding a thick iPhone 15. There we go. It's very slick, though. I imagine they made it like this because you're going to be sliding this thing in and out of your pocket. But it's very slick, very slippery. Be careful with this. You might drop it. And based on its weight, this thing drops on your foot, you might be making a visit to the doctor. We'll set this off to the side for now as well. Kind of running out of space here. Gonna need a bigger desk. Again, we have the USB-C cable and the power adapter, which for now I will just move this box out of the way. And set these up here. Pretty nice. It's a very thick box, very well insulated and protected. I feel like when FedEx inevitably throws this stuff around the back of their trucks, you don't have to worry about your Vision Pro getting broken. Apple did a really good job packing that and making sure it was nice and tight. But let's get to the main course for today, the Vision Pro. This thing is quite a piece of technology. I really cannot wait to share this with all of my friends and all of you viewers, because what I experienced today at the Apple Store was nothing short of incredible. It was, again, the most amazing experience I think I've ever had with technology, the demo that I got to see. And I took some video earlier today. Thanks, Kush, as well, for coming out and helping with that video at the Apple Store today. We also gave some sort of initial impressions in the car. So I'll be uploading that video later, either today or tomorrow. You'll get a chance to take a look at that and see what my initial impressions are. But let's kind of get this Vision Pro out of its protective cover here. This thing is pretty thick too. I've got this like pretty strong paper shredder downstairs, but I don't think it's going to cut through that. Okay. So here at the front, we've got the sort of like cover. I'm really glad that they included this cover like in the box and not an additional thing that you had to buy, because you're going to want to protect this thing. But let's go ahead and pull it off so you can see what it looks like. It comes off really easily. Set that off to the side. And this is it. This is the Vision Pro, people. I mean, just get a look at this thing. It is beautiful. I'm already making a mistake. You're not supposed to hold it by the light seal, because it comes right out. And when I say it comes right out, like it comes right out. So if you're holding that by the light seal, whenever you go to try the Vision Pro, just don't, because you'll drop it. And they were very particular about how I grabbed the Vision Pro during my demo. And so for folks that know they're going to get a chance to try this thing, I will be very particular as well, because this is way too expensive to try to replace. What you're supposed to do is grab it from the front, sort of like this, right? Grab it by the metal or the aluminum sort of base. And when you go to put it on, you kind of do that as well. You hold it with your left, you use this with your right to go and, actually put it on. But this is what it looks like without the cover on. You can kind of get a deep look in there and underneath. It's kind of cute. It's got little eyes, like little googly eyes. Set that down. I'm already getting fingerprints on it, so thank you, Apple, for that. This band comes off really easily. You've got these little pull tabs here where you go in, you pull, comes right off, just like that. So at least you can kind of hot swap these. I'm not going to put this one on right now, just because I want to give a try of the Soul Loop and see how long I last. It's got this little dial on the side, and I mean, when you feel this, and I hope you do get a chance to feel this at the Apple Store, or if you buy one yourself, these are premium materials. I don't know what this material is, but it's very nice. It's got a very new, almost new car sort of industrial smell to it as well. It's very cool. But it's got this little dial here where you would rotate that back and forth to either loosen or tighten the kind of little orange band that you see going through here. That helps to kind of tighten it on your head. And it works very well. This just snaps right back in place whenever you're ready to snap that in place. The light seal cushion, this part comes, right off as well. All of everything is magnetic. I love what Apple is doing with the magnets that they're putting on their devices, with MagSafe, with the magnets, MagSafe on both the laptops, magnet and MagSafe on the phones. And then also this isn't MagSafe, but still using magnets to make sure that you don't have to fumble with connectors or anything like that. You just pop things in place and they just connect just like that. This light seal just pops right in place very easily. Unfortunately, though, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the battery pack is not MagSafe. So if I turn this to the side here, you'll see where it connects. Let's make ourselves some room. Again, we've got a really small desk space here. If I turn this to the side, you kind of see the connection point. You kind of have to line up this dot with the one. There's two dots. There's one that's down and there's one that's, parallel to the Vision Pro itself. You start out by lining it up and kind of pushing it in and lining it up with the one that is below, just like that, and then twisting it into place and locking it into place. And I see why they did that. It's a good thing. You don't want this unplugging in the middle of your session, because there is no battery inside of the headset itself. So Kush will be very disappointed to learn when we record later on this weekend that he cannot hot swap batteries. And it takes like about 37 seconds to a minute or so for the Vision Pro to fully boot up. So when you do take off the battery, whatever content you're watching or whatever game you're playing is going to stop entirely. So you really want to actually take the headset off to replace the battery. You don't want to try to replace the battery with it on, because you're going to be looking at a black screen. There's going to be nothing there. So you're going to have to, you'll see this light kind of start to pulse on the left here. After it finishes pulsing and it goes solid, you know that the Vision Pro is ready and it's ready to use. But we're not going to use it just yet. So I'm going to actually disconnect this again. I'm not quite ready to use it. And I'm not going to do that on camera. That's, there's the setup process is quite short, but involved. I may do it. We'll see. We'll see what we get to. In the meantime, let's look at the other accessories that we've got for the Vision Pro. I'm going to put the cover back on. Got to be very careful with this thing. Put the cover on. Set the battery just right here for a moment. And we'll slide this over to the left. All right. What I'm really excited to check out is this travel cover. This thing. This is solid, rock solid. This travel case, for those of y'all that watched the video or those that didn't, this thing was $200. And while I can't say I am extremely happy with having purchased this, there's really no other case that kind of compares to it in many ways. The materials that it's made with are, once again, I mean, it's Apple. They're premium, but they're very unique as well. One thing that the videos and the images of this case don't show, or many of them don't talk about, impact protection that this case has. Be able to really get this to show on camera, but hit something. Like if there's a contact point here, the entire cushion kind of puffs up. I don't know how they're making that happen. It's like whenever it's pulling air in from somewhere whenever an impact happens, and then it's pushing that air into like the rest of this, like almost like a airbag in a way. And if I beat on this, you'll hear it like a drum. It's pretty nice. So I'm not worried about like what will happen to the Vision Pro on the inside if I happen to drop this case. But let's get it open. Very thick zipper. Okay. Wow. That has a interesting smell. It's almost like, again, it's almost like new car seat mixed with, I don't know, kind of like a cocoa smell. It's really interesting. It's like when I open this, something just like burst out of it. Maybe it's the deodorizer. Had an odor. All right, so inside of the case, I'll kind of like show the inside again so you can see what it looks like. Oh, that's a very soft inside lining as well. I'm not quite sure what this material is. It's almost like a felt, but it's super nice. Super, once again, I keep reusing this word, super premium. This is super premium quality. This little bag right here is actually supposed to hold all of the accessories. So if I pop this open, kind of see the inside there. That holds all the accessories, so I can drop the charging brick, I can drop the USB-C cable, the cleaning cloth. Probably not the, actually, yeah, you can fit the additional cushion in there, though I don't know if you really want that bended up like that. You can even drop the extra strap in here as well. All the accessories fit in there pretty nicely. Tighten. And they sit right here in this little pouch. And the Vision Pro itself sits in there right over top, just like so. And then this is where the battery goes. So they've got like a custom spot just for the battery. Get all this stuff out the way. Battery, supposedly you're supposed to just like put it in like this, kind of sits in there nicely, just like that. And then just drape the cord kind of through here like so. They say you want to give it a little flack too. You don't want to have the cord super tight in here, but just like that, and close it up, and there it is. The Vision Pro is nice and protected. This top closes just like that. Zips up. It's ready to be carried. This is certainly got some weight to it though. And this little handle, just kind of hold it like that. Very nice. Very nice, Apple. We've got one more thing though, or maybe two more things. Can't quite remember what is in here. I believe this may just be an additional battery. Yep, that is precisely what this is. There's one more thing that was supposed to arrive today. May have to go check. So I did get an additional battery because these batteries are only 2 to 2.5 hours or so long. I did see someone was able to stretch it to about 3 hours. Actually, 3 hours and 9 minutes they were able to stretch it to, and that's when they were watching a movie. So it seems like Apple may have kind of undersold how long it actually takes to drain the battery, which is a good thing. It's always a good thing if you got more battery life than was projected. So certainly going to keep one charged at all times. But let's open it up. You've kind of already seen the battery once, but this is an unboxing. Let's unbox all these boxes. Here we go. Yeah, that's sitting in there just like so. Gotta hand it to Apple. These boxes are very well made, all of them. I keep all my boxes. I've got boxes from every product I've ever bought from Apple, because they're really nice. And I know I'm supposed to be recycling these, but why? I want to keep them. I just want to check in here to see if. Nope. No stickers. If there is one thing about the Vision Pro that has let me down, it is the lack of stickers. I wanted at least one. I wanted a Vision Pro branded sticker. Come on, Apple. Work with me. All right, so we've got our battery. And we'll take this out of the little cover. I'll set this over here, because I'm going to be popping that on the charger soon. All right, so there you have it. We have fully unboxed the Vision Pro. Let me get a look at these comments here. It looks like we've got a few. 2020, okay, because your vision is pro.
Nice. What else we got here? Hola, hello, Alexis. We need Apple stickers in the Vision Pro case. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I'm very disappointed in the lack of Apple stickers. Drop test incoming. Hey, we will not be dropping this. I can promise you, we will not be dropping this bad boy. Um, Now that we have unboxed it though, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the initial setup so you guys can see what it looks like for me to be going through it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show what I'm seeing on screen until I actually get it up and running. But if there is a will, there's a way. I will be showing what the inside of this thing looks like once I'm inside. Let's go ahead and get set up. So I'm gonna take this out. And I know I put some fingerprints on here earlier, so let's go ahead and get the cloth out, wipe it down. Wow. Again, this really has a weird, it doesn't smell bad, but it's like, I don't know what that is. It's interesting. Take the cover off, wipe it down a little bit. And let's get this battery connected. I don't have the formula down yet, but next time you see this, I will have the formula down. What's really interesting though is that this light, even though the battery is not connected, this light was on. I don't know if it was just because it sensed that it was moving or what that's all about. But so what Apple expects you to do with this battery is just kind of like slide it in your back pocket or front pocket, wherever you want. I like the idea of it being in my back pocket so that the cord kind of comes along my back like that and here. So it's like out of the way. I don't want to be elbowing the cord. So again, we're just going to line up this piece and twist it just like so. Okay, so now you can kind of see it's illuminating a little bit, and I'm just waiting for it to go solid. Once it goes solid, I can put it on. I believe, oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. There's the Apple logo in the front. I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it right about there. One letdown has been the quality of this front display. I hope that you all will get a chance to see how weird and googly my eyes will look in this thing. Um, but they could have done better with that. All right, here's the moment. We're going in. All right, so we're definitely about to mess up some hair in here. I'm greeted by a nice little calming sound. All right, so we're supposed to get it nice and snug here by tightening this.
Triple click the digital crown for voiceover.
Okay. So all right, I feel like we're in there. So now I just have to press and hold this home button here to align it to my eyes. And immediately, the first thing I see is the Apple logo and all of you. I'm right back in my space. I see everything exactly how it was just a few moments ago. And the word hello is being drawn in cursive right in front of the camera here. It says press the digital crown to begin. So I'm going to do so. So the first thing it wants to do is it wants me to bring my iPhone or iPad nearby to get started. Well, that's problematic because my iPhone is currently recording this live stream. So what we're going to do is grab the iPad. Let me grab that. Okay, we've got the iPad here, the iPad mini here, and we're going to unlock to continue. Okay, it says waiting for Apple Vision Pro. I think it wants me to, okay, so look here with Vision Pro. Okay. Now it says continue setup on Vision Pro. All right. I don't know if you all can hear like the little.
Your eyes and hands
Wow.
are how you navigate Apple Vision Pro.
Interesting.
You browse the system by looking, and it responds to your eyes. Simply look at an element and tap your fingers together to select it. It's like on your Mac. To scroll, pinch your fingers together and gently flick.
Getting like this
You
little
can keep
tutorial.
elements where they're comfortable, such as resting on your lap. Next, you'll set up Apple Vision Pro for your eyes and hands.
Okay, so next we're going to be setting up Apple Vision Pro for my eyes and hands. Let's give myself some eye and hand room. Press the digital crown to set up your eyes and hands. Okay, so digital crown is here. We're going to press. Look at your hands. Okay, so it wants me to look at my hands like so. And flip my hands over. All right, hand setup complete. So now it is able to track my hands. And now it's going to start the setup for my eyes. Okay, so look at the dot and tap your fingers together to select it. So all you have to do is just like that. That is pretty cool, pretty intuitive. So now it wants me to look at an array of dots and click them one by one. So we're going to look up, tap, to the right, tap, to the bottom right, tap, bottom, tap, bottom left, and top left. This 2 more times, so in different lighting conditions. So we'll do that real quick. So look up, there, 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 and there. And one more time, there. Okay, one more time in brighter lighting. All right. So I think the eye setup is complete as well. Okay. Now it's time to set up my persona. So this is the funny part, because you guys are about to get to see my googly eyes here in a moment. So let's go ahead and get started.
To set up your persona, you'll remove Apple Vision Pro to capture your appearance.
Okay.
Take your time getting ready and make sure nothing's covering your face. To start capturing, hold Apple Vision Pro at eye level. Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed. Then follow the instructions. Turn your head to the right, to the left, up, and down. Then you'll capture your facial expressions. Smile with your mouth closed. Smile showing your teeth. Raise your eyebrows and close your eyes.
Okay.
When you're done, put Apple Vision Pro back on to see your persona.
Cool. So you all didn't hear all that. So I will just kind of walk through and tell you what they want me to do. They want me to take the Vision Pro off and then turn it around so that it's looking at me. and then it's going to capture my face. It's doing this so that it can be used in FaceTime calls. So some of my friends will get some FaceTime calls from me where, well, they won't be looking at me per se, but they'll be looking at uh, a recreation of me and a reanimated face called the persona. So we're going to go ahead and take the Vision Pro off here. Okay. So it wants me to remove the Vision Pro. And first thing it wants me to do is make sure that I'm nice and ready.
When you're ready, hold Apple Vision Pro at eye level.
So there's only one thing I need to do to get ready. Let's put on some chapstick to make sure people aren't looking at chapped lips all the time in my FaceTime calls. All right. Make sure the hair is herring. Let's go. Okay.
Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed.
Okay.
Align your entire face within the frame. Adjust your head by tilting it slightly down. Slowly turn your head to the right. Now, slowly turn your head to the left. Now tilt your head up. Then tilt your head down. Next, let's capture your facial expressions. Smile with your mouth closed. Then make a big smile with your teeth showing. Adjust your head by tilting it slightly down. Now raise your eyebrows. Close your eyes for a moment. Capture complete.
All right.
Put Vision Pro back on to continue.
We'll see how complete this capture is. All right, so we got to loosen this a little bit. Okay. Oh, got to loosen it some more. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got to make sure that it's nice and balanced. During the demo, the guy told me to make sure that it feels nice and balanced when I put it on. It's very important. And now just press and hold to align. All right. And we are back in Vision Pro. Oh, wow. That looks interesting. I am definitely going to have to redo my persona. Let's. That looks bad. I'm not even gonna flex. That looks bad. I'm gonna recapture, especially like my teeth. They're kind of like, I don't know. They're weird. We're gonna recapture that. Recapture. Okay. So we'll remove again. Okay.
Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed.
Before we do that,
Align your entire face within the frame.
let's just give this another little cleaning.
Your face is out of view. Align your face within the frame.
I know. Oh, I think I just closed it. Make sure the cameras can see me good. Okay. Well, let's try that again.
Move Vision Pro up a little. Slowly turn your head to the right. Now, slowly turn your head to the left. Now tilt your head up. Then tilt your head down. Next, let's capture your facial expressions. Smile with your mouth closed. Then make a big smile with your teeth showing. Now raise your eyebrows. Close your eyes for a moment. Capture complete. Put Vision Pro back on to continue.
All right. Give this a whirl once more. Okay. That looks better. Very interesting. This got some different lighting options here. Check out studio. Check out contour. They all kind of look the same. Well, that looks bright. I think I like contour the most. So we'll go with that for now. Temperature. Okay, I can set the color temperature. I'm not very olive. Go about there, and then brightness. Yeah, let's lower that brightness a bit. I think that's a good spot. Okay, select eyewear. We're gonna go with none and save. Okay, now it wants me to set up optic ID, which is like Face ID or Touch ID. This just scans your eyes instead of your entire face, quite naturally, because it can't see your entire face. Okay, it wants me to move the headset up slightly. And then create a passcode as well. All right, just had to create a passcode. And what was really interesting about that is, and someone mentioned this to me as well, you really have to look precisely at what it is that you want to interact with before you tap your fingers. Because otherwise you might tap and select something that you didn't intend. I feel like this needs to be adjusted just a little bit. Okay, so it's got some safety awareness things that it's telling me. It's telling me to stay aware of your surroundings. Apple Vision Pro reveals your space, but may not detect all hazards and objects like stairs or furniture. I feel like I can see pretty much everything around me. Use in safe areas. Never wear while operating a moving vehicle or in other situations requiring attention to safety. Okay, yeah. People don't drive with the thing on. All right. I think that's pretty clear. Take frequent breaks. Stop using Apple Vision Pro immediately if you experience discomfort or motion sickness. Sure hope I don't experience that, because I will be uh, returning it if that is the case. Choose how you want to transfer apps and data to this Apple Vision Pro. We are not transferring anything. I am not about to wait for everything to be transferred. Instead, we are going to just sign into our Apple ID. Okay. Apparently you can like poke at this thing too. So can I? Oh, wow. That's interesting. Let me bring that closer to me actually. I don't see what people were complaining about. I actually like the keyboard, like the little virtual keyboard in space here. It's nice. I can see how it could be slower though. Okay, got a verification code. Okay. Okay, and looks like we are in. Gotta agree to some terms and conditions. Signing into my Apple ID. Guess it's gonna start to sync everything once we get in. One thing I want to test is how safe and how well I can walk down the stairs here. Okay, keep Apple Vision Pro up to date. I hope there's not like a day one patch or an update that it needs to download real quick. Okay, so set up Apple Pay. We will only add the Apple Card. I don't need my debit card everywhere. Okay. Choose how you want to view, how you would like to view Apple Vision Pro content. You can change this later in settings. So by default, it's on large. Let's see what extra large looks like. Extra large is nice, but it's kind of like yelling at me. I think we'll fine with large. Okay. Now it wants me to try a few tips. Pinch the window bar to move apps. So I'm going to pinch and yep, I can move this around wherever I want. I can bring it closer to me. I kind of like it right here. So we'll just drop that there. Okay, look at the window corner. Okay, I can make it bigger or smaller. Okay, hold the digital crown to recenter your view. I feel like my view is pretty centered now, but that's fine. Look up at the top and tap for control center. Okay. So now I have access control center. I don't know what all these controls are yet because these are all new, but I imagine we'll get in there soon. Oh, can I turn on screen recording so you all can see? I guess we'll get to that. Tips to try. Look at the dot and tap to close the window. Okay. All right. Finally, we are through the setup. Okay. we're through the setup. I'm looking at my home screen. So before we go and start discovering apps, I want you all to see what I'm seeing. So let me see. Can I let's recenter this here? And where is? Let's get rid of that for now. I don't see Control Center. Where's Control Center? Control Center. I don't see screen recording. Let's open up my messages. Okay, so one thing I'm having an issue with right now is just trying to access Control Center. They said all I had to do was look up, but it's not showing when I look up. And I'm just trying to activate screen recording. So maybe I should search for it. Screen recording. Nope, it's not there. I wonder if the lights in the room are interfering with it somehow. Because I don't have a Control Center at all showing up here. Here, you know what we can do? We can just go search in Safari, figure out how to do this. So it looks like all I have to do is look at the microphone and then start to speak. So I'm going to look at the mic and then ask it, start screen recording in Vision Pro. Okay. Before capturing screenshots and video from your device, pair it to a Mac that has Xcode and the Vision OS SDK installed. Okay. Launch Reality Composer Pro. Choose Open Developer Tool. Seriously, is this what you have to do to get screen capture? Choose File Developer Capture to bring up the Developer Capture dialog. Very interesting. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to have to spend some time with this and figure out how exactly to get you all to see what it is that I'm seeing in the Vision Pro. But until then, thank you all for watching. This has been the unboxing of the Vision Pro, and find me later because I'm going to be in here for quite a while. So until next time. Now I just got to get over here and stop this stream. Hopefully I don't bump into anything along the way. Oh, already bumped into the microphone.